All right, as an entrepreneur myself, we always run into a problem of getting loans. What kind of loan can you get as an entrepreneur? So in this video, I'll walk you through 6 major kind of loan that you can use to finance your real estate purchase, either as a primary resident or as an investment property. Hi guys, my name is Wale Lawal. If you're meeting me for the first time, I am a real estate agent. I'm also a real estate investor that has worked with over 200 buyers, sellers, investors, people relocating out of state to help them take action in the Houston, Texas market. So if you are meeting me for the first time, you are in the right place. We have a lot of information here on this channel to help someone like you to make a better decision when it comes to buying or selling or investing in real estate. So 6 kind of loan that you can get as an entrepreneur or a small business owner. Number 1 is bank statement loan. This is a very common loan that entrepreneurs continue to tap into. The bank will pretty much look at your last 12 to 18 months transactions. They want to see your statement of account based on the inflow and outflow, the debit and credit happening in your bank account. They'll be able to make a decision if they want to actually lend you money or not. Now, what they are looking for is financial responsibility. They don't want to see overdrafts. They don't want to see some insufficient notification and all those things there. So if you're able to keep a clean bank statement that shows that money is coming in, money is going out, that you are profitable in your business, they will lend you money. Number 2 is DSCR loan. DSCR loan simply means debt service coverage ratio. Typically, they want to see 1.25. That is, they want you to be 25% over what your debt is. So if you're borrowing a debt of $100,000, for example, they want to make sure that the property $125,000, something like that is what they are looking for. Now, if you're buying a rental property and you rent for $1,250, but your monthly mortgage is $1,000, that is a very perfect example of a property that will qualify for a DSCR loan. Now, you have to be aware of this because it's unconventional loan. They will typically come with a higher interest rate, maybe 1 point above what you could have gotten as a standard as a conventional borrower. But because you are going what we call the non-QM, non-qualifying mortgage, this will typically come with a little bit of a higher interest rate. But if you get the job done, if you allow you to get into that your first property, if you allow you to get started in real estate, it will worth it on the long run. The third one on my list is a fix and flip loan. Fix and flip loan is a kind of loan that you get to acquire distressed properties. Distressed property are property that need some love. They need some tender love and care. We call them TLC. Now, this property, most of the time, or 9 out of 10 times, will not qualify for conventional financing anyway. So you're always going to defer back to your fix and flip loan. And typically, these come from hard money lenders. Hard money lenders are professional, private lenders. They are professional. They run it as a business. They have their guidelines. They have their rules and regulations that you have to follow. They have their checklist pretty much that they will run you through for them to lend you that money. If you don't fit into that check boxes, they might still lend you money, but at a very higher interest rate. But most of the time, anybody that have a typical job or that have any kind of source of income, either as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, will qualify for the hard money lending, because the hard money focuses more on the property and the equity in that property more than they focus on you as a borrower. Now, most of them will still ask you for certain kind of credit score. Typically, all these loans I'm mentioning here will require you to have at least 600 or higher credit score, because at the end of the day, they still want you to be financially responsible. Anything less than 600 may just tell them that you are not financially responsible and you are not the kind of borrower they want to borrow money to. Number 4 on my list is owner financing. Owner financing is a very great lending option for people that can find such seller that is ready to sell their house to them using owner financing. Now, most people will not finance with owner finance because they do need the money for something else. They are selling their house for a reason, right? Let's say they are selling their house so they can buy another one. So there's no reason for them to sell the house to you on a seller financing, because they do need the money for the next purchase. But let's say the seller is in their 70s, they've retired, the house is paid off. That's a prime candidate for owner financing. Now, sometimes even though they are prime for owner financing, does not still mean the seller will sell as owner financing, because they might want to start living off of the money. They might need to deploy the money to something else. They might need to give the money to charity, to for their kids' wedding. Among other things, they might need the money for. So getting owner financing is not something you will just run across all the time. They rarely happen, but when they do happen, it can be a great opportunity for you to actually buy that your first property as a homeowner or as a real estate landlord. Number 5 on my list is private lender. Private lenders are exactly what they mean. They are private people, your mosque member, your church member, your Uncle Sally, Sister John, all those kind of people that know you, they like you, they trust you, they know you cannot run away with their money, and typically they are looking for passive income, passive return from the money. Maybe you're giving them 10% that they cannot get from the bank, so they want to borrow you the money so they can get the 10%. Also, they are using that to also help somebody they know, like, and trust, which is you, and they will give you that money. You start paying them the interest only. You can now go use that money to buy that investment property. After you stabilize it, you can sell it, which is a flip, or you can refinance and keep it as a rental and pay them off, so that way you don't have to keep paying that interest anymore. This one is called the private money lending. Now, the last but not the least is the asset-based lending / HELOC. You can call it asset-based because if you have a business, let's say your business is bringing in $100,000 per month or per year, as the case may be for you, the bank will now see that business as an asset. Or you have some jewelries, or you have some gold, your diamond, or you have some hats in your house, or you have some watches that kind of like value really hard. They can evaluate what you have and use that as a collateral. Based on that, they will now borrow you money, maybe up to 70%, 60% of the value of what you have as a collateral. In line with that is what I also call HELOC. HELOC is home equity line of credit. If you have a property that worth $500,000 and is paid off, you can go to the bank and get some loan against that house because it's now your house. You don't have any mortgage on it, right? So you get HELOC. Let's say you get $300,000 out of $500,000 value of the house. You can now use that money as a down payment to buy another property or to invest or to start a business, among other things that you can use it for. So these are the top 6 loans that allow entrepreneur and business and small business owners to buy property without going through the conventional bank. If you find value in this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to this channel, share this video with any entrepreneur or any business owner you know that have been struggling to get financing, and above all, make sure they reach out to me. I should be able to help them. I do have a lot of lenders that will easily do all this loan at my beck and call. They can easily figure out what is the best situation for that person or for you and be able to help them as quickly as 24 hours. So share this video with anybody that will benefit from it. Click on that notification bell so I can let you know the next time I have a new video, and drop your comment below. I want to see your comment. I will be in the comment section replying you as well. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye bye.